All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone. My name is Monique Johnson, and I'm really excited to conduct this short but amazing masterclass on the 5 videos you can implement this week in order to sell your product, your service, your online course, and of course, grow your business. Now, as we get started, I want to make sure that I have everything running correctly. So I want to make sure like all of this is running. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. I apologize for the background noise. I just wanted to make sure. So again, my name is Monique Johnson, and I'm really excited to be showing you guys this masterclass. Okay, so there's a lot to share with you. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's 2:00 p.m. Eastern. Other parts of the world, it's like 11 a.m. or even 2 a.m. So let's jump right into this. Now, before we get started, let me change this up for a second. And, woo, that was big, right? Big. Let's shorten me for a little bit because this is going to be a full out presentation. And please, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. You should see that below the video here. And I'm looking forward to really interacting with you guys and have this work for you guys. All right, so let's not take up any more of the time and let's do this, people. All right, so again, my name is Monique Johnson, and today we're going to talk about 5 videos, literally 5 videos you can implement this week to sell your product, grow your digital business, but most importantly, using this bad boy right here. Your smartphone, only using your smartphone. Don't have any other additional equipment. Don't even use the freaking webcam on your laptop. It's all about your smartphone. And so we're going to talk about that and have you really open up your eyes and really see how easy it is, literally, to do all of this using just your smartphone. So I just want to make sure that you're in the right place. If you want to know how to sell your products using video, but you're not even sure or don't even know where to begin, the whole idea of doing video may seem extremely overwhelming and daunting, and I totally get it. I've been there. Everyone has been there. Everyone you look up to, for instance, who's online that you see are killing it with video, everyone started exactly where you started, and I'm not joking when I say that. But again, it's all about using your video. Next is the thought of just pressing the record button or seeing the flashing red light button makes you want to run for the hills, so you want to learn the best way to use it for ROI. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Being on camera can be very scary. But let me just rest assure you that once you go through this masterclass, you're going to see, it's not as hard as I think it is. And the fact that you just see the massive potential, you've seen the statistics, you've seen all over online how in the next coming years, 90% of the traffic is going to be video, which they're saying is 2020. It could be even sooner than that. The fact that Mark Zuckerberg said in 5 years, which now will be, based on when he mentioned this, it'll be 4 years, where all of Facebook is going to be video, right? Other social platforms, look at Instagram. Did you guys know you could use video on LinkedIn now, up to 10 minutes? Did you guys know you could go live on LinkedIn now? All right, so each platform, guys, out there, especially if you're running your business online, they are realizing the importance of video, and so it's your time to realize the importance of video. So you see the massive potential. And to be quite frank, you just want your piece of the pie. And I don't blame you for even thinking that. So I'm going to share with you 5 videos I'm using and why they work so freaking well. Are you guys ready? Okay, so let's get started with this. So there's one disclaimer though, right? That is, if you're not willing to record video, then you're in the wrong place. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. It's only fair that we keep this, 2x2 relationship. And so 2-way relationship. What am I saying? 2x2. So if you're not willing to record a video, bye-bye. If you're watching the replay on this, bye-bye. It's okay. Seriously. I just want to make sure I'm being transparent. Okay. So real quick, if you're wondering who the heck is this chick, I've never seen her before. My name is Monique Johnson. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a video and live streaming strategist. I've helped several companies that you see here on the screen. I'm not going to go through them. I'm the founder of Live Video Lab, and I speak passionately about live video and social media for businesses on stages across the U.S. And for the past 8 years, I've done a lot of work. I put in my 10,000 hours. I've been doing video since literally 2009. In a previous lifetime, believe it or not, I used to work on Wall Street. And video is actually the medium and the means that helped me get out of that world and do a complete 180 and get into digital marketing and social media. In fact, that's how I got my first job out of, while working on Wall Street and all that great stuff. So real quick, that's just something about me, okay? So I also want to talk to you about, when I started off doing video, I had no ROI. And a lot of us start at this way, or a lot of us will follow experts who talk about the latest and the greatest flashy stuff. But really, there's no point of doing something in business, guys. There's no point of running a business if you're not generating any ROI. If you're not creating any business sales leads, you're running a hobby, not a business. Let's be real here. Okay? And so to the screen on the left that you see here, this is me just starting out with the form of live video, right? Which you can all use on your phone. Actually, this screenshot to the left was a stream that I did on my video. And in fact, let's go to my YouTube channel, right? Let's go to my YouTube channel. This is an interactive masterclass, and share with you, what this all looks like, what my first YouTube video looked like. And guess what? I was using my phone. At the time, it was an iPhone 4. Yes, an iPhone 4. So let me share it with you real quick, what that looks like. Okay, so let's go here on YouTube, okay? And let's go to number 7. I'm actually kind of scared to share you guys like what this actually looks like. All right, here we go. So these are just me recording other people, but look at my very first video using my camera. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So this is me doing South by Southwest. This is me using my camera, my phone, that is, right, guys? I'm like scared to show you guys what this looks like. Let's play it right here instead of making it all big. But look at this. Wow. This is on my phone. Let's do another one. Let's show another one real quick. Actually, when I look at this, my first attempt at doing some other things. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Here's a simple one. I did this of welcome to the. Okay, here's a LinkedIn profile intro video. Look at what I did here. Just using my phone at the time. That's all I had. That's all I could afford at the time. Look at this. At the time, I had 552 views. Look at that, guys. So all of these, initially, let me share with you. Okay, so I've been doing videos with just my phone for quite a long time. And here I am, all of this. This is all using my phone. Let's go back to some more. And this was years ago, right? But it's still applicable to today. And then, if you guys don't notice, like with our phones, especially the most recent ones, you can record high quality videos, right? They've improved. Like back then, back here, it wasn't HD, wasn't existing yet, right? Look at all this. Phone video behind a whiteboard. I mean, phone. All these phone videos, guys. So I didn't let that stop me. And so I just wanted to share with you, you know, the path and the journey of how that's come to be. So let's continue with this. So what's the secret, right? What's the secret to all this, right? Are you guys ready? All right. So again, we're going to tackle 5 videos you can implement this week to sell your product or your digital business, and only using this bad boy right here, your smartphone. Okay? And this is who it'll work for. All right? It'll work if you're a coach or consultant, a speaker, an author, a podcaster, blogger, YouTuber, an in-demand expert, small business owner. Whether you're working the 9-to-5 corporate job and want to go into venture into entrepreneurship. Whether you want to be an intrapreneurship, meaning having the entrepreneurial mindset while you're working for a company, a freelancer, online marketers. It can work for all types of businesses, and I'm going to show you how. All right. So first things first, let's tackle some mindset things that are going on. Does the whole fact of creating videos seem scary to you? Let me know, right? Does it seem scary to you? Because I totally get it. I've been there. I've done that. And it's a matter of really thinking about, you know, you're scared senseless about it. It sounds like a really scary thing and all that great stuff. And I actually want to share a story with you about the whole idea of scary videos. So, in fact, let's actually skip that, okay? Let's talk about creating a blueprint that will help you to sell with video and live video and profit from it, okay? So let's get into the nuts and bolts of this. So what equipment do you need to create videos? Live streaming videos, pre-recorded, recorded videos. As I shared with you guys, you have it already. Your smartphone, right? And possibly your computer, but that's it. Your smartphone. That's all you need, guys. Your smartphone. So that means if you have an iPhone, if you have an Android, if you have a Windows phone. But you know, the 2 main players is the iPhone and Android, right? So I'm going to share with you the #1 rule of creating videos, and that is stories. Stories create emotion, and emotion creates action. So a little sales 101 here, right? Because we're talking about the 5 videos you can implement this week to sell, right? And if you don't know this, when it comes to selling, people buy based on emotion. Logic comes second. So if you can really tap into someone's emotions, it's all about education and entertainment, right? Because think about it. Who gets paid more, teachers or comedians? Comedians, right? Because they are entertaining. But what do comedians do, especially those who are doing stand-up? They're telling stories, right? And also, especially if there's comedians out there who want to give a message and also educate, they incorporate that into a story, right? And that's what stories do. They educate and entertain at the same time. So once you educate, providing value by educating and entertaining someone, heck yes, they want to buy from you after that. So that's the #1 rule, and people don't really think about that. The #1 rule when it comes to creating videos is sharing your story. All right? And so, as I said before, you know, action equals buying your stuff. Buying your online courses, buying your services, buying your products, all of that. Okay, so the video 5 streams that we're going to talk about today for you to implement are these. #1, what you call an AMA video. We're going to go into detail about these in a second, but it's called Ask Me Anything. Video #2 is what we call My Why video. Okay, My Why video. Video #3 is Collabo video, meaning collaboration, if you don't know what I'm referring to, right? And then #4 is what I call an Apple Live video, and we're going to talk about that for a second. And then #5 is a thought leader pre-launch video. All right? So let's hop into this. So AMAs, again, is Ask Me Anything, but another way, if that doesn't sound remotely interesting or you don't get that, it actually came from the world of Reddit. So all the geeks out there, shout out to you. Okay, Reddit is the one who came up with the AMA. philosophy or abbreviation. But it's quite simply just a live Q&A, guys. So basically what you do is you bring your existing audience over to your online platform. So in this case, this could be on YouTube, this could be on Facebook, this could be on Instagram, this could be on LinkedIn, this could be on Twitter. Yes, you can do video on Twitter. And get them excited about watching your videos from you about products, content, and more. So that's the whole purpose of it, right? Is because this allows you to be in front of people to see you for who you are, and this also allows you to exude your personality and expertise. So let's dig deep into this a little bit, right? So what it does ultimately is it pulls back the curtain to your business because, again, you're on video, right? And people show up to ask you questions if you're live. Now, if it's pre-recorded video, right? You provide the opportunity for people to ask you questions ahead of time. Okay? It also creates the most human connection to your viewers. Hands freaking down. Okay? Human connection. Because ultimately, people who are currently customers, people who could be your potential customers, have all of these freaking questions that are just driving them nuts in their head. And the fact that they're able to see you and connect with you, and you follow up with them with the comments and the questions they give you, this is the most tangible experience that you can provide to people. And it's addressing objections and concerns by pulling the bull by the horns, right? You are attacking whatever objections people may have, especially if they came across a product or a service that you may have offered to them, and you're being dead on, right? This allows them to face you. Like, you know, in a Western, when they do the face-off with the guns, and right before, you know, they walk apart from each other and they turn around and they're ready to whip out there. But there's that opportunity for them to face you. And it's this opportunity for people to address you face to face. And for you who's doing this is an opportunity for you not to shy away. Don't shy away from this opportunity. Address the objections, even if it's positive or negative. All right. Next is it's the easiest way to implement because guess what? All you do is just show up. All you do is press the record button. All you do is read the questions that people ask and you just answer them. There's no fancy intro. There's no fanciness. There's no, you know, fancy background, right? The only thing you have to make sure is really great is the audio so people can actually hear you. Other than that, you just show up. That's it. Just show up. Just press the record button on here. Right? Right. And it gives you autonomy in the choice. It gives the audience, my apologies, the autonomy and the choice to show up to your videos and ask their questions. So if you're going live, right, you just go live, right? And people just show up and ask their questions. You could go live on YouTube as well. Or you get the questions out there or even do your research and start posting these videos that address common questions that are being asked. That's it. That's it, that's it, that's it. Okay? So, for those of you guys who are probably thinking, oh, this is not going to work for me, let me show you a little something, something. Alright. So this is Marie Forleo. If you don't know who she is, she's a business coach. Well, she's a lot of things, but primarily speaking, we should say she's a business coach. And here she is. Like, this is her doing a live Q&A. And, you know, it's not a matter of having to face the camera all the time or anything like that. She's looking down at the questions and answering. That's it. So for those of you guys who are camera shy, who don't want to look at the lens, listen. All you got to do is bring up your iPad, bring up an additional phone, but you're recording with your phone, or write them down on a piece of paper, guys. Write them down. And all you do, look down on the question, read it out loud, thank the person for asking it, and answer it. That's it. That's it. Easy peasy, right? That's it. Next, what if you're an author, a podcaster, a blogger, a coach? Boom. This is Tim Ferriss. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's doing the same thing. And look, he's using his phone, guys. Look at that. He's creating a vertical video. And that's all he's saying. He's saying, ask me anything right here. That's it. It doesn't have to be fancy. What if you're an affiliate, or what if you sell physical products in e-commerce? Look at this, right? Look at all this. I just want to bring to your attention, this is Tim reading questions off of something that's in front of him. Same here with Lynn Terry here, right? Look, she has her products here. She's just addressing questions that people are asking. Comments are coming through, all of that. Look at that. What if you're in real estate? Oh, shout out to Greg McDaniel here, right? He's doing cold calls and recording the video as he's doing the cold calls. And then as people are watching, or if he asks people ahead of time questions, you know, he addresses them in between the calls. And what's really, really cool and smart about this is he has the speaker, whoever he's talking to, on speaker, so you can actually hear. So for realtors who are just getting started, I mean, this is genius for Greg, right? To also educate, so people can reach out to him if he's building out a team or his services of helping other realtors by chance. Boom, there you go. That's it, guys. That's all you gotta do. And look, he's not even looking at the camera. He's looking at his computer screen as he's going through his lists and all that great stuff. So are you guys getting this? Does it make sense? So this is what I mean. Live Q&A. Do an AMA. It instantly allows a person to know, like, and trust you, because you're killing two birds with one stone. They see your face. They see that you're not a jerk. They see that you're not fake. And at the same time, you're providing value. All right. So here's some tips just real quick, is that you want to answer each question with a story or experience, right? Right? Because again, when it comes to selling, you want to make sure you tap into their emotions. And we've already talked about why stories are imperative. Now, and it doesn't have to be stories about yourself. It could be stories of other people, stories of your current clients or customers. And again, in a personal experience, or even experience of another person that you know. Or even if it's a story you read somewhere, but it directly correlates to the question. So I want you to keep that in mind. And again, stories and experiences provide value and provide that emotional, talking to the heart, y'all, connection. All right. So the next one is my why, right? A lot of times, you know, people don't really think about, you know, videos. It's just all about how to and doing these things and all this other stuff. But this is more of a personal side, and this really actually taps on what we just talked about in regards to doing stories. So in this, we're going to talk about discover the storytelling tricks to getting 20% more of your video traffic buying your product without spending anything on advertising, right? All right. So I just want to check in here, make sure everything's good. This is a masterclass. We're going to be interactive here. All right. So when it comes to my whys, let's talk about that. All right. Your why is the time for you to be vulnerable. Vulnerable. Let people know why you're doing what you're doing, why you're running your business, why you're selling these products or these services, right? That's what's key here. You want to share your mission or your goals, right? Okay, because when it comes to business, and I'm learning this, and shout out to Russell Brunson about this, if you don't know who he is, it's all about, when it comes to business now, it's not about just pure transactions. People are getting sick of that. They want that human connection. So it's a matter of you creating a community or a movement. So if you as a company is going on video, recording videos, letting people know about your mission or your goals, right, and creating this whole community behind it, the selling process is a whole lot freaking easier. It's unheard of, right? Also, This allows people to know you, know your personal story of you being vulnerable, or even you just admitting to a mistake, or something that you don't necessarily know more about, or something that you could improve upon. All right? Don't be shy behind this. All right? As I stated before, it's all about creating a movement. Are you guys getting this? Hopefully. Okay? This is what I'm talking about here. All right. Another thing is with these why type of videos is you are the guide. And this is what I mean by that. When it comes to video or you talking about your stories, I can easily see people want to automatically start talking about themselves when really that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? All right. What I'm talking about is the fact that you are the Yoda or the Rafiki when it comes to you sharing your stories. That's what I mean. And what I mean by that. So I'm going to show my age. I know everyone's commenting about Yoda, but I like to talk about Rafiki. Rafiki from Lion King, guys. So there's that scene, right, where Simba's all grown. He looking all handsome, right? And, you know, he's walking and there's a monkey up in the tree, and that's Rafiki. And he's singing and he hits Simba on the head. And Simba's like, ow! And he's like, what you do that for? And he's like, you don't even know who I am. And Rafiki was like, yes, I do. You're Mufasa's boy, right? And Simba was like, what? How do you know who I am? Like, and Rafiki instantly runs off and goes off to a watering pool, right? Drinking pool, whatever you want to call it. And Simba chases him. And then all of a sudden, when they get to the edge of it, you see Rafiki's hands stop like this, right? He's like, stop. And he's like, come look. And he points towards the water, and Simba goes over and looks into it, and then he sees his face transform into Mufasa. And that was the turning point right there for Simba to realize, oh shoot, I gotta go to home. No more playing monkey business, right? No more playing around with Pumbaa, right? And all that. It's time for me to take business and take over my kingdom. But guess what? Simba would have never gotten to that realization until if he didn't run into Rafiki. Rafiki was his guide. And that's your job when it comes to video, right? With your why streams or your why videos, is you are the guide. Start sharing stories where you are the guide to your customers, or even, let's just say you're starting from scratch. Potential people who could start working with you, carving that journey for them, right? So that's what I mean by that. Tell stories that connects you with helping others, right? That's ultimately what I'm saying here. So I want you to think of this. Think of Rafiki or think of Yoda, right? Yoda shows up for Luke. I mean, even with the most recent Star Wars, Yoda's behind showed up, okay? Even though Luke has been doing his thing for the longest and he's helping this girl out now. But even he had to refer to Yoda. Yoda had to show up and show him what was going on, okay? So be the guide. Be the Yoda or be the Rafiki. Maybe I should have it on the slides anyway. But anyway, that's what I mean, okay? All right. The next one is what I call collabo, aka collaboration, right? And that's where you're co-creating material to launch your product, such as a webinar, a live Q&A session, something like that. Or even a masterclass that you see me doing here right freaking now, okay? So this is what I mean by that. So here's an example of me doing this with a good friend of mine, Lynn Terry. And it's just, think of it as you interviewing someone else. In fact, let's go to my YouTube channel again, because I showed you guys all of my hideous videos. But let's just go to my YouTube channel right now. Right? And this first video that you see here, oh, it's not showing up right now because I'm live, but let's see. Right here. Videos. And let's look at, so this is the one I did with Lynn, right? But one I wanted to share with you is this one. Bear with me for a second, guys. Here we go. The one I did with Brian Fonzo. Look at this. Split screen, right? And the thing is, guess what, guys? You can do this on your phone. You're probably like, what, Monique? How do you do this? Well, the easiest way, if we want to talk about it, right? The easiest way is to do this. Is to actually go live. So in this instance, we're not talking about pre-recorded video, but we're going live. And all you do is open up your Facebook app. So we're talking about Facebook here, Facebook video. And you go live and allow someone to be invited in. That's it. And it's all on automation. You can also do this on Instagram, but again, you got to go live on Instagram to make it happen. But what's really cool here, guys, is don't let it stop at live video. Download the videos directly to your mobile device and then go upload them on YouTube. Boom. Simple system right there. So that's what I mean by collabo video, is showing videos of you interviewing people you've worked with or possibly other experts that correlate directly to your product or service. Are you guys getting this? So that's what I mean by that. All right. So this screenshot over here to the right that you see here is just an example of an email you can send out to your existing email list just to get people excited about joining you. But I love how, like, you know, I position this as a case study. And that's what you could call these, like case studies and things. And in fact, one of the ones in which this is not a screenshot of it was that, you know, Lynn and I did one and like we shared our screen and all that other stuff. But, you know, you could do the same thing with your phone, guys. Yeah, you could do that. All you have to do is when you're going live and all that, you just flip the camera around and start sharing your screen. Literally. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Again, all you're using is this bad boy right freaking here. Okay? That's all. That's all. And if we have time, I'll even show you, I'll walk you guys through how to actually do this. Now, what I want to bring to your example is that you want to tag the people who you're doing a video with. So whatever platforms you're using, be sure to tag people. It allows for the organic reach and the algorithm and all that. And you can do that all on your phone. You just primarily use the @ symbol. That's pretty much universal for most platforms, is just using the @ symbol, right? So I'm just sharing here an example of, you know, how you could do it, letting people know where you are, tagging the location that you're at and stuff like that. So that's what I mean, and including URLs or anything. Again, this is all can be done on video on your smartphone. So the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the Apple Live video stream. And here are the three main characteristics of it. It's one, it's choreographed, it's scripted, and this is where you can do some what I call hybrids of pre-recorded video and live video. Okay? So why I call the Apple Live event is I want you guys to think about, especially when Steve Jobs was alive, was, you know, anytime when he launched the iPhone, when he launched the iPod, he made it a whole freaking event. And you could do the same freaking thing, right? Where he made it a whole event to boost the sales and the momentum of a product and stuff like that. And pretty much it became like this whole movement again, this whole gathering in its own right. So why should, you know, you consider doing this? Well, it's the whole idea of standing out. In fact, let me share with you another great example of doing this. A great example is this. Are you guys familiar with Billy Jean? Let me show you what he does. Billy Jean is a marketer, and I love how he conducts what I call an Apple live stream show or an Apple video, right? So he'll like repurpose them. Actually, let's do YouTube. Well, no, we'll just leave this here for the sake of time. So let's look at this. Real quick. I should have like queued this up already, but it's a masterclass, right? So you guys are gonna look at this. Alright, so here's one. what he does is he puts this on his YouTube channel, but he's using regular cameras. And for this one, he's happened to stream this, but you don't necessarily have to stream this. You can just strictly record it. Now, hopefully I'm able to scrub a little bit. Oh, Facebook want to act funky. So let's go to YouTube real quick and put in Billie Jean. Billie Jean is marketing. He's a great person to check out, guys, for sure. And let's check out his YouTube channel. Let's look at videos. I like to look like the whole picture. All right, so I'm trying to make sure I find one where it's like he's incorporating, like, creating it into a whole event. So that's why I'm being picky here. All right, so let's do this one. Look, so he's turning to a whole event. He's sharing his screen. People are calling in. Imagine if you just recorded an extended video of people calling in, people emailing you or something like that, and you're making it into a whole event. So that's what I mean by that. All right? So let's go back to this. Choreographed, it's scripted, pre-recorded, whatever, something like that, okay? So when I say choreographed or scripted, you have an outline, you know what's going to happen, the whole thing is planned out, just like in an actual show. And it could be either live video or a video or, pre-recorded video or stream, okay? So here's an example of something where a client I actually worked with named Speak an Empire. And, we had like this whole countdown initially, and we also did it where physically, so if you could do it in a physical space, instead of what I showed with you with Billie Jean, that was like him strictly doing it digital. But even, have fun with it. Make it a whole stage if you have access to it. And at this time, Dustin Matthews, the former CEO, he was launching his book. So I worked with him to do deliver content on whiteboard and this blueprint and slides over here. You could do the same freaking thing. That's it. This is what an Apple video is what I'm talking about. And guess what? All you need is your phone. All you need is your phone. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I promise you. That's it. Okay? You don't need anything else. You don't need a third-party software. Just whatever platform you want to post it on or stream it to if you're streaming. Or you record it directly to your camera roll and then boom, you got it. All right? So this is primarily what we did from a live streaming perspective. But what I want to bring to your attention here is these Square videos, which you can do. And they're really actually the best type of videos to create and put on video on social media to sell things. Okay? All right. So again, in which we didn't go over this, but let's talk about all of this also in regards to pre-launching. So I shared with you that live video, but the fifth type on here is a pre-launch. So let me share with you this system here, right? Okay, you can let people know either by going live, setting something up, a scheduled stream ahead of time. You could do that on YouTube now too, right? Or you could start posting on social media about an upcoming video you're about to do, about a product you're about to launch, right? Or a service, okay? Create little graphics like this, something like this. Join us on Facebook Live or join me on my YouTube channel or check out my latest video on Facebook, check out my latest video on LinkedIn. Very simple. And then create little teasers leading up to it. That's all you do for the product launch. And so this again is of Dustin Matthews, former CEO of Speaking Empire, doing just that. That's it. Simple little system right there. All using your phone. All of this can be set up on your phone, guys. All right? So again, let's recap, okay? So the 5 types of videos we talked about here is the AMA video, Ask Me Anything, my why video, a collabo video, an Apple Live video, and a thought leader pre-launch video, which, you know, those were shown 2 and 2 together, right? I think that's why I didn't even have it show up on the screen. All right? So those are the 5 video streams to implement, okay? Now, with this masterclass, I'm not exactly sure why you showed up today, and thank you so much for showing up today. I greatly appreciate it, right? And taking out the time. But maybe you're just kind of putting myself in your shoes as to why you might be here today, okay? Maybe you're frustrated with not selling on video, and you're looking for a simple step-by-step that you can follow. And I don't blame you, because there's so many things going on. And again, this is why I did this masterclass only using your phone. This is just the beginning. But there's so much you could do with this, right? Without even thinking about extra equipment. I don't want you to think about that, okay? You've seen the success of your peers, colleagues, competitors, or people you just simply look up to. And the success that they're having with video. And how they're even doing well with video that's not necessarily fancy, right? And the thing is, deep down, you find yourself being jealous, you find yourself being sad or depressed over it, and you want it to make it work for you too. And I get that. Or maybe you're, in which we said this again, you're frustrated again, because I really want to dig deep into that. It can be a very frustrating process. But again, especially those of you guys who are just camera shy and don't know exactly what you want to do, or you're scared of looking into the camera, I already shared with you how you can overcome that. But maybe, you know, you need some extra hand holding, and I get that. Or perhaps you've already started the video game thing. You're like, you know, you spent time and effort and you've got nothing to show for it. You're just like, forget this. You're like, I know this is important, but it's just not clicking for me right now. I get that. Or there's just a slight chance some of you guys actually know who I am already, and you just love me so much, you just want to hear my genius. And I want to say shout out to you guys, because I greatly appreciate that. I really, really do. So thank you so much. Okay? So there's a slight chance of that, and I had to, you know, sneak that in there. So I want to share with you, though, that this whole video thing can actually be amazing. It could actually be amazing. You've seen it. That's why you see yourself getting into these rabbit holes when you're on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. You're seeing all these videos and all that of your colleagues, of competitors, people you look up to. And truly, I believe that if you're up to at this point with me, with this masterclass, you have what it takes to excel at selling your products using video. The mere fact that you showed up today says a lot. And guess what? You can get started today. You can walk away from this masterclass and get started today with just this. All right? Literally. That's all you need. I gave you initially an initial blueprint. Literally. I even talked about what you need to say, the importance of stories, giving you examples. Oh my goodness. I've given you a lot. So this is it, guys. Your time is now. No more farting around. It's time for you to take action. All right? Now, I understand that you might still feel like you can't do this. Or some of you might feel like I need some extra hand-holding, or I even need accountability. Or some of you might even thrive in being in a community where you can get your questions answered instantly. And so I want to talk to you guys about what I call my I Am Live membership program. All right? It's a monthly membership program that I'm offering to you for those of you guys that are here on this masterclass. I'm really, really excited about this program, okay? Because let me share with you what you're going to get. Number one is you're going to get monthly video marketing campaigns. What I mean by that is there's so much going on in the space of video and social media. It's constantly updating, right? And that's why I decided to create this membership. It's two major reasons, right? Number one is to keep you up to date. No longer having you have to add that extra time of research. You have one hub, one place to go to, and know what's going on and know how to create videos. Number two is this mission that I have. So by the end of 2018, I want to create what I've decided to pursue what I call the 1 Million Success Stories Project. Basically, I want to help 1,000 people make their first $1,000 using video. All right? 1,000 people. And this is really important to me. So hence it's, 1 million, 1,000 by 1,000, right? It's the 1 Million Success Project. Okay? Getting your first 1,000. And the thing is, and even getting your first 1,000 views, because it's a numbers game, guys, right? And so with this membership, it will allow me to be fully present, to constantly keep delivering to you, right? And this is why I want to implement this project, all right? Some of you guys might know me as just strictly doing live video. This is an opportunity to learn more than just live video, okay? Even though I love me some live video is not everything. All things video. So again, one of the things you'll receive is a monthly video marketing campaign. And what I mean by that is I will take a campaign that I think is genius, and which I already discovered one. Shout out to Grant Cardone. And if you're a part of my Facebook, free Facebook group, I'm actually going to put a little something together so you guys can kind of get a taste of it. But I'm going to break down a monthly campaign that I came across either that month or something I came across before that I needed to break down so you guys can see how it can work and how you can implement it. Two is you're going to receive 3 training sessions each month from me. So these are group coaching calls where we hop on, answer any questions that you may have, and I provide, if I feel like, especially when it's the latest update and I really need to get it out and share with you guys, you'll get that as well. Number 2 is 10-minute classes plus experiments. So because of this ever-changing role of video and social media, I'm constantly conducting experiments with myself and my current students and clients. So I'm going to share with you what I'm doing, or a previous experiment that got a lot of success, and experiments that have failed. Because even some things that I'm sharing with you, you might be thinking in your head, oh, I wanted to try that, but if I show you that it's failed, then you're like, oh, you don't have to waste your time. You don't even have to, and which also leads to you not wasting your time and you avoiding being disappointed or sad because things didn't go your way. Also, there is a whole training part where I'm providing 10-minute classes, right? Master classes or 10-minute videos of showing you what needs to get done right now, right? And so that's what's included. Lastly is all of the courses I launch. So right now I have 2 courses. One is 5 Facebook live streams that you can implement right now to sell your online course. So for those of you guys who have an online course or are looking to create an online course but need help with selling it or marketing it, that's a great course to check out. Another is Live Authority, which is a comprehensive course strictly focusing on live streaming video, but how to sell products and services, creating this whole freaking system. All right? Both of those courses. So the first course I mentioned, 5 Facebook live streams to sell, that's $197. The Live Authority course is at $997. Now I'm in the midst of creating additional courses, one for Instagram, one for LinkedIn, and all that. When you join this membership though, you don't have to worry about buying each of those a la carte, especially with the various price ranges. If you're a part of this membership and you're up to date with your billing and everything, you get instant access for free, right, to these courses, right? And lastly, guest experts. So I have I happen to know quite a lot of people. I'm going to say that and be frank. A lot of people who know me know that. And so there's so many people out there who I feel can integrate with video on top of that I will come in and have them come in and teach their own classes or have their own live Q&As that you can learn from directly. Now, I'm just being transparent with you. You can get started at $97 a month. That's it. You know what $97 a month is? That's $3 a day. If you're not able to invest in yourself or your business at only $3 in a month, then something isn't right. $97 a month, guys. That's it. And the thing is, it will increase. I guarantee you that. I'm getting started with this at $97, and I also want to let you know that you get access to many more things. Check it out. Go to livevideolab.com/IamLive. In fact, let me show you what this looks like. Let me show you all what you're getting here. All right. So this is the actual page here. Look at this. You're going to get landing pages and professional websites. So things that, you're like, once you learn how to sell even more with video, you get access to that. Again, monthly video marketing campaigns. Not sure what to share with your community? Get access to a brand new campaign every single month so you can stay connected with your community. 3 training sessions each month. Done for you resources, done for you checklists, done for you email sequences, marketing pieces, scripts, right? Checklists and more. 10-minute classes and experiments, and what I call weekly mindset wake-up calls, right? This focuses primarily on your mindset, and I've had to learn this, and especially with video being daunting. So again, like I said, you can get started at $97 a month, but I do have 2 other options, an annual option and a quarterly option, but this is what it looks like. Also, in addition, you get access to a Facebook group, okay? A Facebook group. So right now, I have 5 members in there right now, right? So let's check out the Facebook group. Here we go. See? So here it is. You'll get access to this. You'll get access to Collaborate. You remember we talked about that already as a type of video. You can start collaborating with existing community in here, right? So we had a group coaching call this morning right here, guys. Here's some videos that I create here. All of that. Here's me going live talking about this week's goal. I'm very, very present during, here's me, here's our very first one. This was a great freaking call about reprogramming your mindset. Recorded it to audio file, something that you can constantly listen in your ear, right? I purposely did it that way. So that's primarily it. That is the I Am Live membership. Again, you can get started at $97, guys. That's $3 a month. $3 a month. All right? So, was this helpful? Are there any questions? Please let me know. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to be checking those out in a second. I see Coach Jenny's here. Hello, Coach Jenny. Layla says, awesome information. Great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Awesome information. Glad that you ladies enjoyed it. That's freaking awesome. All right. Any questions? Any concerns? I'm here. Again, this masterclass, I'm only allocating an hour for it, 30 minutes to an hour. So I wanted to make sure you guys enjoyed this, okay? So, again, my name is Monique Johnson. This is an amazing masterclass. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will talk to you soon.